the dawn of three-dimensional light understanding holography. Holography is a fascinating technology, and it allows us to create three-dimensional images. These images are called holograms. They appear to float in the air or on a surface. Unlike traditional three-dimensional movies, you usually do not need special glasses to see them. This unique characteristic makes holograms feel incredibly real. The concept captures the imagination. It promises a new way of visualizing information and art. Holograms offer depth and perspective, making the visual experience much richer than flat images. This technology is moving from science fiction stories into our everyday lives, slowly but surely. The science behind holography is quite clever. It relies on a principle called light field reproduction. To create a hologram, a special type of light, usually a laser, is split into two beams. One beam, called the object beam, shines onto the object being recorded. The light reflects off the object. The second beam, called the reference beam, is directed onto the recording medium. This medium might be a photographic plate or a digital sensor. When the reflected light from the object beam meets the reference beam, they create an interference pattern. This complex pattern holds all the information about the object's three-dimensional shape. Mixed reality, MR, is a closely related and rapidly advancing field. It blends our real world with virtual elements. Meta devices, often head-mounted displays like Microsoft's HoloLens, use sophisticated sensors and cameras. These tools track the user's movements and scan the surrounding environment. The device then projects three-dimensional graphics or holograms onto a transparent display. This creates the illusion that virtual objects are part of the real world. MSR differs from virtual reality, VR, which completely immerses users in a digital world. It also differs from augmented reality, AR, which typically overlays digital information onto a view of the real world via a smartphone screen. The journey of holograms from mere futuristic dreams to tangible applications has been remarkable. For decades, authors and filmmakers depicted holograms as common features of advanced civilizations. Think of holographic messages in movies or interactive three-dimensional maps. These portrayals fueled public fascination and inspired scientists and engineers. Now, these fictional concepts are inspiring real-world innovations. The technology is becoming more accessible and sophisticated. We're beginning to see the practical uses of these amazing visual tools. The line between science fiction and reality is becoming increasingly blurred, opening up exciting possibilities for the future. A journey through time. The evolution of holographic technology. The story of holography begins much earlier than many might think. It was invented in 1947 by a brilliant Hungarian-British physicist named Dennis Gabor. He developed the theory of holography while working to improve the resolution of electron microscopes. For his groundbreaking work, Gabor was later awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1971. However, his initial attempts to create holograms were limited. The light sources available at the time were not coherent enough. This meant the light waves were not perfectly aligned, making it difficult to record clear and stable interference patterns. Early holograms were quite rudimentary compared to what we can achieve today. A major breakthrough for holography came in the 1960s with the invention of the laser. Lasers produce an intense, coherent beam of light. This was exactly what was needed to make high-quality holograms. Scientists Emmett Leith and Juris Upatnieks at the University of Michigan recognized the potential of the laser. They applied laser technology to Gabor's theory. In 1962, they successfully created the first practical optical holograms. These were far superior to Gabor's earlier efforts. This development opened the door for further research and experimentation. The availability of lasers truly brought holographic imaging out of theoretical obscurity and into the realm of practical possibility. Following these advancements, the 1960s and 1970s saw a surge in holographic development. The first hologram of a person was produced in 1967, creating a ghostly three-dimensional portrait. This milestone captured public attention and highlighted the potential of the technology. Beyond novelty, early applications started to emerge. Holograms began to be used for non-destructive testing in engineering, allowing researchers to see tiny stress patterns in materials. They also found a niche in security, with holographic images embedded in credit cards and banknotes to prevent counterfeiting. These early uses demonstrated the versatility of holography beyond simple visual display, hinting at its broad utility. Over the subsequent decades, holographic technology continued to mature, albeit gradually. Researchers focused on improving the quality of holographic images, developing new recording materials, and finding ways to create full-color holograms. The challenge was often to make the technology more affordable and easier to use. Digital holography, where holograms are recorded by digital sensors and reconstructed by computers, began to emerge. This significantly streamlined the process. While widespread consumer holographic displays remained elusive, the foundational work during these years was crucial. It laid the groundwork for the advanced holographic and mixed reality systems we see developing today, paving the way for more immersive experiences. Holograms in action transforming industries today. Museums and educational institutions are increasingly embracing holographic and mixed reality technologies. These tools offer innovative ways to engage audiences. For instance, London's Natural History Museum launched Visions of Nature in October 2024. This mixed reality experience uses Microsoft HoloLens 2 headsets. Visitors are transported 100 years into the future. They witness potential impacts of human actions on nature. Interactive holographic animations of species and an AI guide named Hope make the experience deeply immersive. Similarly, an experimental MR study at Cairo's Egyptian Museum used HoloLens and new software called Museum Eye. Holographic figures of King Tutankhamun guided visitors, enhancing interactivity and educational value. The educational benefits of MR are significant. This technology transforms learning from a passive activity into an active, engaging exploration. Instead of just reading about historical artifacts, students can see them as three-dimensional holograms. They can even manipulate these digital objects. Imagine medical students examining holographic anatomical models, or engineering students interacting with complex machinery in 3 dimensions. This hands-on approach can improve understanding and retention of information. Projects like witnessing the Kindertransport at the National Holocaust Center and Museum, or becoming Jane about Dr. Jane Goodall, demonstrate the power of MR to tell compelling stories and create empathetic connections, making learning more profound. Several key players are driving innovation in the holographic and MR industries. Microsoft is prominent with its HoloLens and HoloLens 2 devices. These headsets are widely used in various applications, from museums to medical training. MicroCloud Hologram Inc. also holds a substantial portfolio of holographic patents. Their technology covers many aspects of hologram creation and interaction. They envision applications in online shopping, medical planning, and even holographic concerts. Specialized companies like Sayola Studio focus on creating augmented reality experiences for cultural institutions. They emphasize social and environmental themes. Software development, like the Museum Eye platform, is also crucial for creating tailored interactive MR experiences. Beyond museums and education, holographic and MR technologies are finding applications in diverse fields. In medicine, the HoloDentist project allows for virtual patient surgery training, offering a risk-free environment for practice. Architects and interior designers can use systems like rooms to visualize and modify spaces in 3 dimensions before construction begins. The entertainment industry is exploring holographic concerts, bringing virtual performers to stage. Online shopping could be revolutionized with holographic product displays, allowing customers to view items in 3 dimensions from their homes. These examples highlight the versatility and transformative potential of these immersive technologies across various sectors of the economy and society. The future unveiled prospects and hurdles for holographic realities. The future for holographic and mixed reality technologies looks exceptionally bright. Experts anticipate rapid growth in the coming years. A key driver for this expansion will be the increasing affordability of hardware. As devices like MR headsets become less expensive, more institutions and individuals will be able to adopt them. Alongside hardware improvements, more advanced hologram software is being developed. This will lead to even more realistic and interactive experiences. It's likely that immersive technologies will become commonplace in museums, schools, and workplaces. The way we interact with digital information is set to change dramatically, becoming far more intuitive and engaging. Market expansion is already underway, with several major technology companies investing heavily in this space. Facebook, now Meta, announced plans in early 2021 to release its own MR smart glasses. Another company, N'Oreal, launched its U+ Real Glass MR headset in Korea, with plans for further expansion into Japan and Europe. This increasing competition is a healthy sign for the industry. It typically leads to faster innovation and more choices for consumers. As more players enter the market, the variety of applications will grow. This will further accelerate the adoption of holographic and MR solutions across different sectors, from entertainment to professional services. Despite the exciting prospects, there are challenges that these technologies must overcome. The cost of MR devices has historically been a significant barrier. For example, the Microsoft HoloLens was priced at around $3,500 in early 2021. For large organizations like museums needing hundreds of headsets, this represents a substantial investment. Financial stability within the industry can also be a concern. Some companies like MicroCloud Hologram Inc. have faced considerable market volatility and financial difficulties. Their stock, Holo, experienced a dramatic drop in value, highlighting the risks involved in this emerging market. Such instability can sometimes slow down the pace of innovation or adoption. In conclusion, holographic and mixed reality technologies hold immense potential to reshape how we learn, work, and interact with the world. From bringing history to life in museums to training surgeons with virtual patients, the applications are vast and inspiring. Key innovations from companies like Microsoft and the development of specialized software are pushing the boundaries of what is possible. While challenges such as high costs and market uncertainties remain, the overall trajectory is one of growth and increasing sophistication. As these technologies become more accessible and powerful, they are poised to move from the realm of science fiction into the fabric of our daily reality, offering truly transformative experiences.